Most people know serotonin as the feel-good chemical, but it is actually one of the oldest and most important signaling molecules in the entire animal kingdom. Scientifically known as 5-hydroxytryptamine, it acts as a busy chemical messenger that carries instructions between your nerve cells. While we often associate it strictly with the brain, serotonin is a master regulator that coordinates your mind, your gut, and even your blood. The distribution of serotonin in your body is highly uneven. Even though it is famous for its role in the brain, only about 1% to 5% of your total serotonin is actually found in your central nervous system. The vast majority, around 90% to 95%, is produced and stored in your gut. It is made by specialized cells lining your digestive tract, where it helps move food through your system and manages your appetite. A fascinating new discovery shows that we don't produce this gut serotonin all on our own. Trillions of tiny microbes living in your intestines, your microbiome, actually help your body manufacture it. Studies on mice have shown that without these healthy gut bacteria, serotonin levels in the digestive tract can drop by as much as 60%. These microbes communicate with your cells to keep your system running smoothly. There is a very important biological rule you should know. The serotonin in your gut and the serotonin in your brain are completely separate. Your brain is protected by a shield called the blood-brain barrier. Serotonin is a water-loving molecule that simply cannot pass through this barrier. This means that the serotonin made in your stomach cannot travel to your brain to improve your mood. Your brain must manufacture its own entire supply. To make its own serotonin, your brain needs a specific building block called tryptophan. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid, meaning your body cannot make it from scratch. You must get it from the food you eat. You can find high amounts of tryptophan in proteins like turkey, salmon, eggs, cheese, seeds, and oats. However, just eating a big steak won't necessarily boost your brain's serotonin. When you eat a protein-heavy meal, tryptophan has to compete with many other amino acids to hitch a ride across the blood-brain barrier. Often it loses that race. Interestingly, eating healthy carbohydrates can help carbs trigger the release of insulin, which clears out the competing amino acids and gives tryptophan a clear path into the brain. Once inside your brain, serotonin takes on many jobs. It helps manage your happiness, your memory, and your ability to learn. It even acts as the mother of your sleep cycle. Your brain converts serotonin into melatonin, the hormone that tells your body when it is time to fall asleep at night. Without enough serotonin, your sleep latency, the time it takes to drift off, can increase significantly. Serotonin also has a strange double life when it comes to your bones. It acts like a biological seesaw. Serotonin produced in your brain actually helps your body build stronger bones. But if the levels of serotonin circulating in your blood from your gut get too high, it can actually act as a brake and prevent your bones from growing properly. This unique role is still being studied as a possible way to treat diseases like osteoporosis. When serotonin levels are out of balance, it can lead to various issues. Low levels are often linked to anxiety, sleep disorders, and most notably depression. For years, the general public was taught the chemical imbalance theory, the idea that depression was just a lack of serotonin in the brain. However, modern science is moving toward a more advanced framework called neuroplasticity. Instead of just filling up a tank, scientists now believe that modern treatments like SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, actually help the brain become more flexible. They don't just add serotonin, they help the brain rewire its connections and pull itself out of rigid negative thought patterns. These medications block the brain from recycling serotonin too quickly, leaving more available to strengthen the communication between nerve cells. While low serotonin is a problem, having too much is a dangerous medical emergency called serotonin syndrome. This almost never happens naturally. It usually occurs when someone takes a combination of different medications that all boost serotonin at once. It can cause shivering, heavy sweating, muscle twitches, and in severe cases, a life-threatening fever and muscle rigidity. It is a serious condition that requires immediate medical attention. If you want to support your serotonin levels naturally, there are 3 proven ways to do it. First, get some sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sun exposure can trigger serotonin production in the brain and brighten your mood. This is why many people feel blue during the dark winter months. Second, keep moving. Regular aerobic exercise is one of the most effective ways to boost your brain's natural feel-good chemicals. Finally, pay attention to your diet. Eating tryptophan-rich foods like salmon and eggs, alongside healthy carbs like oats, provides your brain with the raw materials it needs to build its own supply. Some people also find success with probiotics, which support the healthy bacteria in your gut that help manage your body's overall serotonin balance. In the end, serotonin is much more than just a happiness chemical. It is a vital master messenger that connects your gut health to your brain health. By understanding how it works, from the microbes in your stomach to the sunlight on your skin, you can take better control of your physical and mental well-being. Serotonin reminds us that our body and mind are not two separate things, but one highly connected system.